Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Roxamore Sports Network. Travis Newton here, solo on the mic, as it is a doubleheader in the basketball division with the visiting Fox Chapel Foxes and the home team in the Woodland Hills Wolverines. We'll go ahead and take you through the starting lineup for the Fox Chapel ladies basketball. They are coached by Martin Matvey. But first, we will go to the national anthem. We'll be right back with the starting lineups.
Please remove your caps as we play the Star Spangled Banner.
So there was the national anthem. Now back to the starting lineup, starting with the Fox Chapel Foxes. They are coached by Martin Matvey, number 41, Elizabeth Schaudeman, number 10, Dominica Delaney, number 33, Marissa Ritter, number 11, Gabriella Guerrieri, and number 30, Claire Finton. And now the starting lineup for the Woodland Hills Wolverines. Number 5, Jasmine Dunn. Number 2, Jasmine Fisher. Number 4, Peyton Pinkney. Number 24, Tatiana Vasquez. And the 6-foot senior, number 11, Joy Burley. And the head coach for the Wolverines is Vaughn Pitts. The Lady Wolverines come in with a record of 1-0, while the Fox Chapel Foxes coming in with the opposite record at 0-1. So still looking to get their first win of the season, while the Lady Wolverines looking to keep that momentum going, as this is the home opener and a doubleheader. We have the women's game getting ready to start here, and then the men's game at 7:30 shortly following. So a lot of action here from Woodland Hills High School. And you can feel the energy in the gym as we are getting ready to get things started here. The opening tip-off here on the Roxamore Sports Network. And you know it's got to be the goal of the Woodland Hill Wolverines to push the pace. They did that in their first game against Peters Township High School. Did a great job of using that height of Sierra Beecham, the 6'1" center, down low. She had a lot of buckets in the paint. And then forcing turnovers for the Woodland Hills Wolverines is going to be big as well. I talked to the coach from Fox Chapel. He said that he has players that are able to hit deeper shots, but they're not going to rely on it if they don't need to. They would rather get buckets inside. Starting lineups now for the Wolverines here at Woodland Hills High School. Once again, the home opener for the Wolverines.
Sports Network starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Gentlemen, to the Roxamore Sports Network. Travis Newton with you here from Woodland Hills High School as we are underway. The score 4-0 after quick buckets by Jasmine Fisher and the star for the Wolverines, Joy Burley. Wolverines showing pressure early on with the full court press and also a full court zone by the Lady Foxes. So pressure both ways as that three is no good. And they're going to take another one, the deep shot off back iron. Rebound, Wolverines. They're pushing fast again, bringing it in. Jasmine Dunn with the Euro step, the bucket, and the quick timeout by the Fox Chapel Foxes. And just like that, 6-0, the Wolverines lead. And what a hot start here on their home opener in this doubleheader from Woodland Hills High School. So Fox Chapel coming out early on with the full court zone and broken very easily by the Wolverines. We already see them getting ahead in transition against the Foxes as we have just a 30-second timeout here called by Fox Chapel. 6-0 the score as they'll give them the first warnings, and the teams getting ready to come back out. Woodland Hills wanting to keep their foot on the pedal as they got off to an early lead with the high pressure defense. So it'll be Fox Chapel ball. Once again, we see the 2-2-1 zone here by the Wolverines. We'll see if they switch into man defense. And you know they're looking for those traps in the corner. Fox Chapel looks like they're going to struggle with this full court pressure early on. Bringing it up, a tipped pass. Tipped again, out of bounds, and it's going to the Wolverines. Great pressure defense, and they get it right back with a 6-0 lead. And kind of inverse of that 2-2-1 trap by the Wolverines, the Foxes running a 1-2-2 with that point up top. A floating layup, no good. Rebound, put back, good. Joy Burley with the bucket, 8-0 Wolverines. Full court pressure again, and yet another turnover by the Lady Foxes in desperation here against that full court pressure. And now we'll get an inbounds play for the Lady Wolverines. They have that three in the corner wide open. She's going to pass up. Now back up top for Jasmine Dunn. We did an interview with Coach Vaughn Pitts after their game this weekend in the Baldwin tip-off tournament. They actually ended up playing at Peters Township. He said he was proud of his players after their opening win in the tournament, saying they dedicated themselves to their practices, even though a lot of his players were playing AAU around the country. Woodland Hills taking their time on the possession. The layup is up. No good, but a foul called. It'll be number 2, Jasmine Fisher, the 5'5" sophomore guard, heading to the stripe for 2.
Foul is on the Foxes, number 33, Marissa Ritter.
And head coach for the Fox Chapel Foxes, Martin Matvey, going to need to figure out very quickly how he's going to handle this full court pressure by the Lady Wolverines. Fisher hits the first of the pair, makes it a 9-point lead, chance to make it double digits early on here with this free throw. Fisher puts it up. That's going to go long, but an offensive rebound, strong move inside, and not a foul, a walk called. That was called on Peyton Pinckney. So ball goes back to Fox Chapel after the turnover, 9-0 the lead for the Wolverines. Tight pressure once again, dangerous pass down the sideline. And you're gonna hear a slap on the wrist and a foul to be called, so a chance for the first points of the game for Fox Chapel. That'll be Dominica Delaney. The foul on Vasquez for the Wolverines, so Delaney at the line for 2. She will sink the first one. That one's pure. And you can really tell on this press attack by Fox Chapel, it's like they don't really have a designated point guard. It's kind of just throwing it around, and whoever gets it brings it up. And nice touch there by Delaney. She hits them both. So the score now 9-2. An early lead for the Wolverines, and now they turn it over, their first turnover of the day, coming back across Fox Chapel. Trying to make a strong move inside, gave her the elbow and a fall. That three-pointer's not good. Now blocked from behind. No, it's not, a foul from behind. So back to the charity stripe go the Foxes, as they will get another chance at 2. Gabriella Guerrieri heading to the stripe for her first time this evening. Guerrieri will miss the first one. Once again, a double-header this evening from Woodland Hills High School. The Woodland Hills men's team facing off against Fox Chapel shortly after the conclusion of this game, as Guerrieri splits the pair. Heading the second one, the score 9-3, 4:53 remaining in the first period. Good ball movement by the Wolverines. Now going to put one up. Had a good look at it, but that shot's no good by Pinckney. Rebound by the Foxes. Trying to push the pace early, taking it inside. Lost control. Another turnover by Fox Chapel. Ball back to the Wolverines. It'll be Jasmine Dunn taking control at the point guard position, a 5'3" sophomore, a young team here for the Wolverines, but a lively one. Good dish on the baseline, trying to go back inside. Now the kick out, 3 up and good. That is number 24, Tatiana Vasquez, pure from downtown. Woodland Hills sticking with the pressure, corner kick out, thought about the 3, but Guerrieri gonna go ahead and reverse it across court. They have a player down in the paint, tipped out of bounds by Joy Burley. It'll stick with the Foxes. And Sierra Beecham now checking in. The 6-foot senior center, tallest player on the roster for the Lady Wolverines. Fox Chapel trying to go back inside. Nice move, couldn't get the finish. Gonna circle back around, trying to draw the foul. Not gonna get that one. Woodland Hills looking to push the pace once again. You can tell that's the staple of their offense. Not much of a half-court set team, and almost another turnover, but here comes the deep 3. That is up and good. That's number 10, Dominica Delaney, with a nice-looking shot from the right foul line extended. So 12-6 the score. Woodland Hills leads 3:24 now in the first period of play. Some high-intensity action from both teams to get things started, and Delaney already up to 5 points for the Foxes. Woodland Hills looking to slow things down, now working against a 2-3 zone from Fox Chapel. And the goal here is to get some movement inside. If you can get the ball inside, it's so much easier to break that zone. But we're going to get a traveling violation as Woodland Hills was just working it around the perimeter. Not going to get much production against the zone with that. So maybe Fox Chapel finding a look that can give the Wolverines trouble if they can get them into those half-court sets. Now man-to-man, full-court pressure from the Wolverines. Another three. That's up and good. The three-point shot for the Foxes becoming a factor. Claire Fenton, absolutely silky smooth from downtown. We'll see if the Wolverines can respond. They still lead by 3, 12-9. Kick out, long two, and that is good. Sierra Beecham and both teams on fire from mid-range and deep right now. Fox Chapel breaks the press with ease. Now looking down low, see if they try another outside shot as they've hit 2 in a row. Fenton thought about it. Crowd wanted to travel. They will not get it. Trying to force the message inside, and they will. That's number 41, Elizabeth Schwartzman with the easy deuce. And a timeout called by Coach Vaughn Pitts for the women Wolverines. So fast-paced action here from Woodland Hills High School. In the first period, the score of 14-11 as both teams coming out hot. Fox Chapel started out slow with a handful of turnovers, but now they're starting to figure it out against that full-court press of the Wolverines. They've hit 3 shots in a row, making the score now 14-11. So we'll see if the message from Coach Vaughn Pitts will get through to his team. They started out with an early 9-0 lead. Now a little bit tighter, 14-11, the Lady Wolverines lead. They will have the ball coming out of the timeout, and trying to work a trap here are the Lady Foxes. Kick to the corner now inside. The spin move, Joy Burley on the ground, and we're going to have a tie-up jump ball. Possession arrow to Fox Chapel. So once again, struggles in the half-court set for the Lady Wolverines. Turnover, ball back to Fox Chapel. And it'll be Gabriella Guerrieri, the young guard, bringing it up. Nice dish to the elbow. And now a 4-low look for Fox Chapel. Having trouble at the point position with the pressure, but kicking it inside. But first, that's too many steps, picking up the pivot foot. And yet another turnover heading back to Woodland Hills. A new look, number 32, Elsie Smith in the game, a 6-foot forward for Fox Chapel. She'll be in there at the bottom of the 2-3 zone for the Lady Foxes. Woodland Hills working it around. Good feet inside, that's what you need. But an offensive foul, lowering the shoulder by Sierra Beecham. Yet another turnover sends it right back to Fox Chapel as both teams struggling to find a groove on the offensive side right now.
Returning from Woodland Hills, Jasmine Fisher.
Jasmine Fisher, number 2, now coming back into the game for the Woodland Hills Wolverines. Gonna get man-to-man defense. That layup up, no good. Another try, that one's in there. Elsie Smith making an impact early on as she just got into the game. So a close one here, nearing the end of the first period. 40 seconds remain, 14-13 to score. And we're gonna get an offensive foul on the screen. Sierra Beecham just getting a little bit too aggressive on the offensive end as she will come out of the game. And it looks like Joy Burley. And it will be Joy Burley coming back into the game after 2 quick fouls by Beecham. So the Lady Foxes a chance to take their first lead of the game here. They trail by 1, and it looks like they may hold up for the final shot of the game, as the shot clock is turned off here at Woodland Hills High School. But great hustle by Burley, trying to get the steal, but they're going to call a traveling violation with her rolling on the ground. So once again, the shot clock turned off for the Fox Chapel Foxes. 19 ticks remain here in the first period as they trail by 1. Gabriella Guerrieri working it around. Now a good look inside, up at the foul line, and another hack, as that's going to be Joy Burley with the foul for the Wolverines. That is her second. And that's already a quick 5 team fouls on the Wolverines. And that'll send Ellie Schwartzman to the line for 2 shots and a chance to take the lead. And you don't see that very often, a one-handed free throw attempt, as that one misses long off back iron. So I say you don't see it very often, but you do see it every now and then. Even players at the NBA level sometimes going with one hand, and she gets that one, ties it up 14-14, and another turnover by the Wolverines. This will give Fox Chapel a chance to score late. Now throwing it back up as both teams just turning it over back and forth. So a wild first quarter as we are all even at 14-14. A lot of offense, but a lot of defense as well, a lot of forced turnovers. So we are going to go ahead and take a short break here from the Roxamore Sports Network at the end of the first period. The score, 14-14. We'll be right back. Travis Newton here with the Roxamore Sports Network, reminding you to keep your eyes open every Saturday for the Roxamore Report, where I will be analyzing all the action throughout the week and allowing you, the fans, to chime in through social media. The Roxamore Sports Network, the future of sports entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, to the Roxamore Sports Network. I hope you got your chance to catch your breath during that commercial break, because a lot of running by both teams. The turnovers an early factor. Woodland Hills started out hot, went on a 9-0 run to start the game. But good job by Fox Chapel to keep their heads in it and make a comeback. So we now approach the second period. The score locked up 14-14 from Woodland Hills High School. Once again, I'm Travis Newton here on the Roxamore Sports Network, flying solo on the mic this evening for this home opener doubleheader for the women's and men's teams here from Woodland Hills High School. Woodland Hills women's team 1-0 on the season as they're going to try a deep three. That one's going to fall short. Great box out outside. And after possession by the Wolverines, ball right back to Fox Chapel. Now looking to push the envelope. Coach Pitts wants a walk for the Wolverines, won't get it, and a quick deuce to take the lead the first time for the Foxes. Thinking about a corner three was Pinckney. She's going to pull up from the baseline, no good. And now Fox Chapel back on the run. Now they'll slow it down, call a play, and get into their offensive set. Guerrieri kicks it inside, and they're just working that double team down on the post. Now a corner three. We've seen her hit one, but that one is way long, air ball. Claire Fenton, who has 3 points on the day, misses that one. And now a foul called on the Foxes defense. That's Dominica Delaney with the foul here early on in the second period. That's her first of the day. She leads all scorers with 5. And now Kayla Walter coming into the game for the Wolverines. That shot way off the mark. Fox Chapel back on the run, getting settled in. And that corner three off the mark, and you can tell Woodland Hills, they're going to try and get it inside, but there's just too much length inside there for the Wolverines. They're going to be better off cutting inside and kicking it back outside for the threes, which they've been semi-successful with. Now 2 for 4 on the night from downtown. Trying to take it inside. The reverse layup attempt, no good, out of bounds. Will stick with Fox Chapel. The underneath inbounds play, they're going to go opposite corner. Gary coming inside, the right hand off the mark. And a rebound by Woodland Hills. The bench yelling, grab the ball, as they've just been bobbling it around. And now the ball back to Fox Chapel, another turnover. Offensive rebound off the miss, back off glass. No good. Wolverines pushing the envelope. Great look. Oh, she had the open layup, but let it go. Maybe too far under the basket, but a good decision as Tatiana Vasquez, good from downtown. Vasquez now the leading scorer with her pair of threes. She has 6 points. Now Fox Chapel trying a three of their own. Bang! That's good. Gary confident with the stroke from downtown. So back and forth here from Woodland Hills High School. The Foxes lead 19-17. Woodland Hills working it around the perimeter, now gonna give it inside. That's Joey Burley, no good off front rim, and a quick traveling violation, gonna send it right back to the Wolverines. And it really seems here for both teams really that they're trying to make something happen when it's not time for it to happen. Just look for them to catch the ball, settle down, and then make a play. Players trying to get ahead of themselves here, running before they have full possession of the ball. So Woodland Hills going to keep it here. They trail by 2, 19-17, 5 minutes remaining in the second period. Going to fake the elbow jumper, now taking it inside. Won't get the bounce, but a good take by Peyton Pinckney. The junior forward has a nice arsenal of moves in her bag, but just having trouble finishing at the rim. So Fox Chapel back with it after a long possession by the Wolverines, not even thinking twice about it, going to pull the three. That's off the mark. Offensive rebound, but to the ground. They're going to call a traveling violation. Questionable call there. She was still dribbling the ball, but the Woodland Hills fans will love it. Fox Chapel fans hate it. 19-17 the score, 4:27 remaining. Back to the 2-3 zone. The women Foxes go. Nice feed inside against the zone to the elbow. Pinckney going to try the floater, won't get it. Offensive rebound, Beecham. She can't convert, and now a foul going to go the opposite way. Call will be over the back on Pinckney. So now Fox Chapel taking their time, wanting to slow it down a little bit with their 2-point lead, getting into an offensive set, but now going to pull the three. Oh my goodness, they are hot from downtown, and a quick timeout by Coach Vaughn Pitts as Fox Chapel has caught fire from deep. So we are going to take a short break here on the timeout. 3:46 remains in the second period. 22-17 the score. We'll see you after the short break. And welcome back to the Roxamore Sports Network. Travis Newton with you, coming off a timeout by the Lady Wolverines after some hot shooting by the Fox Chapel Lady Foxes. 22-17 the score, 3:40 remaining here in the first half. Let's see if Woodland Hills has an answer. That layup off the mark, now kicking it back outside. Good take inside, wanting a foul, won't get it, out of bounds, back to Fox Chapel. That was Tatiana Vasquez, leading scorer for the Wolverines, with the shot attempt. Won't get it. Gabriella Guerrieri with the ball, opposing team yelling shooter, and that is certainly right. She's been hot from downtown. Her alongside Dominica Delaney. Both of them showing the touch from three. So now back to a zone for the Wolverines. They're going to go 2-3. Fox Chapel taking their time, but we're going to get a timeout here. Timeout by Fox Chapel, his team under duress with 2:50 remaining. They still lead by 5, 22-17. As now back-to-back timeouts by the Wolverines and then Fox Chapel. We see the Wolverines switch into that 2-3 zone, but we have time here. We're going to run to a quick commercial. We'll be right back on the Roxamore Sports Network. Welcome you back after back-to-back timeouts. Wolverines and then Fox Chapel. Coach for the Foxes wasn't happy about the pressure on the defensive end that the Foxes were facing, and now they come out of the timeout with a turnover, looking for the back door, but the back door not really effective against a zone, so they will turn it over. As it head backs to the Wolverines, they're looking to get back into this one. Only trail by 5. But have been pretty cold on the offensive side after scoring 9 straight to start the game. Looking down in the middle for Joy Burley. It'd be a great job to break that zone. She's going to pump fake from 3, now goes up, draws the foul, and will go to the line. 4-2. Joy Burley with 4 points and 2 fouls, so she's going to have to be careful not to get her third. Of course, at the high school level, you only get 5 fouls. So a chance to bring it within 3 here. Joy Burley at the line. She's going to be way off on the first one, missing that one off the back of the rim. See if she can get one here so the Wolverines can leave this possession with at least 1 point. She'll buy that one. 22-18 now the score, 2:25 remaining in the half. And here come the Wolverines with their forecourt pressure. See if Fox Chapel can handle it. They had a 3-on-2 advantage, now going outside. Pump fake from downtown and a beautiful dish inside. The layup off the mark, missed by Elizabeth Schwartzman, but she's going to stick with it. Now gets rejected. Ball tipped out of bounds, will go to the Wolverines. Great play there by Jasmine Dunn, deflecting it off of Schwartzman to send the ball back to Woodland Hills. Unfortunate play there, a great dish inside to Schwartzman. She couldn't buy the bucket though, now going back inside of the Wolverines. That one's going to be blocked by the lanky 6-foot freshman Elsie Smith for Fox Chapel. Now Elsie Smith will get the steal, coming back on the offensive side, running out on the layup attempt. She will get fouled from behind by Joy Burley. Burley can't believe it as Elsie Smith goes to the line. And if you're Fox Chapel, you got to be happy for that sight. A 6-foot freshman that's already making an impact at the varsity level. You can see a lot of skill in her game, and a player they're going to appreciate having for the next 4 years. So Sierra Beecham coming back in to play center for the Lady Wolverines. She's done a great job of getting offensive boards early on in this one. Smith missed the first, got the second. Now 23-18, the Lady Foxes lead. They're going to have a 2-on-1 here. Coming back, nice move inside. Won't get the bucket, but will draw the foul. That's Peyton Pinckney going back to the line.
Foul, Foxes number 41, Elizabeth Schwartzman. Shooting 2 for Woodland Hills, Peyton Pinckney.
That foul's going to go on Schwartzman now coming into the game, or at least checking in, Samantha Dunlap, number 35. She'll be making her first appearance today, and Pinckney once again unsuccessful from the free throw line. She's going to miss the first one. (23-18) second free throw attempt coming from Pinckney. She's going to go 0 for 2 from the line. Nice offensive rebound back inside. Woodland Hills wanting the foul, won't get it. Out of bounds, back to the Lady Foxes. Good job on the press attack there by Fox Chapel. They're going to break it and now get back into their half-court offense where they found success in the second quarter. Dunlap calling for it down low. She thinks she's open, but a defender right in her back pocket. And now Dunlap not going to hesitate, taking her first shot on the first look she got from downtown. A great pass way ahead, the bucket, and the foul for the Lady Wolverines. What a great push-ahead pass by number 5, Jasmine Dunn, getting it to number 24 and Tatiana Vasquez as she stays hot, getting the bucket. Now back to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Shooting 1 for the Wolverines, Tatiana Vasquez.
It's actually Kayla Walters with the assist, making her impact in this one. Unable to complete the three-point play. Wolverines going to need to cash in on these free throws if they want a chance of getting back into this one. But a steal at midcourt. Vasquez coming in, the bucket good. The Wolverines were under a minute here, and they are back within one of the lead, 23-22. The Lady Foxes lead as a couple of turnovers are getting the Wolverines back into this one. And Pinckney, she waited on it. She got it. The rejection on the layup attempt. So now just under 43 seconds here from Woodland Hills High School. Thought about the three, now pass it up. Shooter in the corner. That one's long. Rebound by Smith, kicks it to Dunlap. That's another three by Fox Chapel. They are staying hot. That's Dominica Delaney. Gonna have to get a hand up on her as she continues to stroke it. Now the second player in double digits. She has 11. Woodland Hills working it around the perimeter. A little bit of a shuffle there, no call. And going for the buzzer beater, that's no good from Peyton Pinckney. So fast-paced action here in the first half in a tightly contested game. The ladies of Fox Chapel lead the ladies of Woodland Hills 26-22. So we're going to take a short break. We'll bring it right back for the halftime report live from Woodland Hills High School.
Hi, welcome to Fit for Boxing Club.
Here at Fit for Boxing, you'll find a fast, fun, and effective workout where you can burn up to 1,000 calories. Come try a free class at Fit for Boxing, where beginners are always welcome. It's fun for the whole family, people of all ages. Old or young, it doesn't matter. In addition to our trainer-led workouts, we also offer private lessons, community fundraiser and team building events for local companies and more.
Hi, my name's Mario. I've been a member at Fit for Boxing for a little over a year now. You need to get a good
Pardon me, ma'am. My Sound Wireless Delivery, the Line Edition?
Travis Newton here with the Roxamore Sports Network halftime report. It was some fast-paced action in the first half, but it was actually the half-court sets that kind of determined the pace of the first half. It was Dominica Delaney on the offensive side for Fox Chapel. She got things started. She has 11 points at half, and she was absolutely on fire from downtown, taking it back to the Woodland Hills offense. It was Vasquez who dominated. Look for her to continue to make herself a part of this offense as Woodland Hills trails by 3 at the half. So like I said, fast-paced action. The problem for Fox Chapel, they were trying to rush into their sets a little bit too quickly. Once they break the zone, it's going to be good for them to set their composure, set into their offense where they found a lot of success. And for the Woodland Hills Wolverines, we said it about their men's team. They're just trying to rush a little bit too much. They got to make the catch, compose the ball, and then get into their offense. Whenever they can run, they're going to do great things. So watch for them to continue to do that as we are here at halftime. So that's the halftime report. We're going to take a quick break. You see the men warming up behind us. That game will be following at 7:30 here in the doubleheader from Woodland Hills High School. So we'll see you for the start of the second half from Woodland Hills High School. I'm Travis Newton. We'll be right back on the Roxamore Sports Network. Travis Newton here with the Roxamore Sports Network, reminding you to keep your eyes open every Saturday for the Roxamore Report, where I will be analyzing all the action throughout the week and allowing you, the fans, to chime in through social media. The Roxamore Sports Network, the future of sports entertainment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Woodland Hills High School. Travis Newton with you on the call. The score, 26-22. Fox Chapel leads over the home team, Woodland Hill Wolverines, in what was a tightly contested first half with a lot of running. We saw success by Fox Chapel in their half-court sets. Let's see if they kind of sink into that in the second half. And for the Wolverines, continue to run when you get the chance, but don't rush yourself too much, as we have about 12 seconds before the start of the second half here in today's doubleheader action. Woodland Hills against Fox Chapel. Boys game coming up next. After a short break, they will begin right around 7:30. So we're getting ready to start the second half. Fox Chapel coming out with the same starting lineup. And make sure you look out for Dominica Delaney. She scored 11 in the first half, 9 of those coming off of three-pointers. And on the other side for the Woodland Hills Wolverines, Peyton Pinckney making an impact. She's not able to finish down inside, though. She has a lot of good moves at the top of the key. Look for her to really concentrate, use the backboard, and get some points here in the second half. She'll be getting help from Joy Burley as well, the 6-foot senior forward for the Lady Wolverines, as we are back to action. Second half here, Woodland Hills High School. Far cross-court pass, looks like she had her open, but that'll be an early turnover. We saw a lot of those in the first half. Both teams easily in the double-digit turnovers. Woodland Hills going to stick with their full court 2-2-1 press. And another quick turnover. Joy Burley sticking her hand in there and poking it away. Fox Chapel's going to get it back. They're going to push on the offensive side. Had the 2-on-1 break. Now a corner three. There's Delaney, puts it up. Usually consistent from that spot. Didn't get that one, but an offensive rebound by Schwartzman puts it back up for two. 6-point lead for the Lady Foxes. So dribbling around now is Fox Chapel after the two by the Wolverines, 28-25. They stick within three, and that corner three is good. That's number 33, Marissa Ritter. She's in the starting lineup, but that's her first points of the game, so making an impact here in the second half. So continuing the back and forth action that we saw in the first half here in the second. 6:43 remaining in the third quarter, 31-25, the Lady Foxes lead. Staying in the zone, a long two, pull, no good. Going for the offensive rebound was Burley. That goes out of bounds and stays with the Wolverines. Fox Chapel here in the half-court set, sticking with the 2-3 zone. Two up top, three down low. They have some pretty good height down in their bigs, so not a bad strategy. Trying to clog up the lane there against the Wolverines, but a foul will be a shooting foul, and Joy Burley up to the line. Burley's been dominant on the defensive side, not so much on offense, only 5 points. She does have 3 fouls, which we'll have to monitor throughout the rest of this half. And with struggles from the free throw line, Burley's trying to right those wrongs. She'll sink the first. Taking her time from the stripe, off the back of the rim, popped up, offensive rebound, Pinckney once again can't finish. And now an over to the back call on Burley. That is her fourth, and a quick sub coming in. That's going to be Kayla Walters, as Burley is just too valuable to lose to a fifth foul here already fairly early in the third period. And now some helter-skelter full court press defense here, and they're going to leave a person alone. A 2-on-1 break. Looked like she was going for the pass, but went up and hit the rim on a shot attempt, as we're going to get a jump ball. It'll stick with Fox Chapel. So the sideline inbounds for the Lady Foxes. They lead 31-26. Now taking it inside, rejected by Pinckney. Now kicking it up top from the inbounds. Corner three, that's Delaney. She can make it, but she won't. Off front iron, no good. And out of bounds will stick with the Foxes. So Dominica Delaney, hot in the first 2 quarters, hasn't found her stroke yet. In the third, misses an easy gimme layup there. Now taking it back outside. Good feed to the post, trying to work it one more pass, but that goes out of bounds and will go to the Wolverines.
Back in for Woodland Hills, Sierra Beecham.
So Sierra Beecham, number 44, checking back in for the Lady Wolverines. She wants it in the corner, going to pull the three. That falls short. Good rebound, put back up, and no good. Jasmine Dunn with the attempt, and the Wolverines struggling to finish inside. Now Guerriere, a corner three as she stays hot. Derriere now with 9 points off 3 three-pointers. And the Wolverines looking like they're in desperation mode. Not quite yet. That three off the mark, but Pinckney with the offensive rebound and the bucket. 5-minute mark here in the third period. Fox Chapel settling down. Now Delaney bringing it inside. She's rejected and out of bounds. Fox Chapel looking inside, now back to the corner. The three is up and good. That's number 30 with the bucket, Claire Fenton. So the three-point play remaining prominent here for this Fox Chapel Lady Foxes team. They've hit 3 now in the second half, 4:37 remaining in the third. Jasmine Fisher will draw the foul. Now going back to the foul line, 4-2. 9-point lead for the Lady Foxes, their largest of the evening. It also matches the largest lead for the Lady Wolverines after they got to a 9-0 start in the first quarter. Fisher's gonna hit both, so 37-29 now the score. The strong move inside. That's Elizabeth Schwartzman with the easy two, answering back after the free throws. Gonna try another three. That one's up, no good, and will roll out of bounds. Possession back to Fox Chapel. But first, a timeout by Coach Vaughn Pitts for the Woodland Hill Wolverines. The score 39-29, 10-point lead for the Foxes. 4:12 remaining here in the third quarter. As the fast pace continues here at Woodland Hills High School, we've slowed it down a little bit, and Fox Chapel's starting to rely on that three-point shot, but hey, they've been making them, so why not? And the consistency of which they've been making them has increased here in the second half, as they now extend to a 10-point lead, 39-29, as we have a quick timeout, 30-second timeout from Woodland Hills High School. Looking for win number 2, but they have some digging to do now. Down 10, 4:10 remaining in the third quarter. Gonna have numbers here for Fox Chapel. Great dish inside. The bucket's good. That's number 32, Smith, with the bucket. So Woodland Hills down by 12, forcing the issue on that one. Beecham no good off the backboard. Thinking about the three at the top of the key, a great look into Smith. She had the lane wide open for the layup, but chose the jumper. She misses. Now Woodland Hills back on the run. Taking it inside and drawing the foul will be Jasmine Dunn, the 5'3" point guard. Woodland Hills has had plenty of chances from the three-throw line, but has not been able to capitalize.
Shooting 2 for the Wolverines, Jasmine Dunn.
So with 3:25 left in the third, Dunn back to the free throw line. She's gonna hit the first, and that'll bring in Kayla Walter, who's also getting some decent playing time as a freshman. She's had her impact in this one, a couple of nice assists. Dunn trying to get them both, and will. Pure on the second shot, and back into that full court pressure for the Wolverines. The ball goes out of bounds, but will stick with the Lady Foxes. They may have had a player deep there in Gary area, but instead they're going to try and push it via the dribble. Working down the court was Elizabeth Schwartzman, but she'll draw the foul about 40 feet from the basket. Fox Chapel on offense, taking their time. And that's a good bucket. Number 30 with the hoop, Claire Fenton. Back to the 2-3 zone. The Fox Chapel Lady Foxes go. And Woodland Hills, like I recommended, slowing down after the push wasn't there, getting into their half-court set. Here comes the three, up and no good, in and out. Rebound, and now a push by Fox Chapel. So that ball is going to go out of bounds, but an injured player for the Lady Wolverines. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. 43-31 the score, 2:24 remaining in the third. We'll be right back.
Hi, welcome to Fit for Boxing Club.
Here at Fit for Boxing, you'll find a fast, fun, and effective workout where you can burn up to 1,000 calories. Come try a free class at Fit for Boxing, where beginners are always welcome. It's fun for the whole family, people of all ages. Old or young, it doesn't matter. In addition to our trainer-led workouts, we also offer private lessons, community fundraiser and team building events for local companies and more.
So that was Tatiana Vasquez injured on the play, and that's going to hurt for the Woodland Hills Wolverines as she was their leading scorer in this one. And yet another easy basket down low for Elizabeth Schwartzman. Fox Chapel scoring with ease here in the second half. 2:11 in the third, 45-31 the score, as that shot is up and off the mark. Fox Chapel with the big lead, able to take their time here in the half-court set. Gary Airy going to dribble it from one elbow to the other. Now the three by Smith, and that is good. Elsie Smith from downtown, the freshman leaving her name on this game now with 8 points. Going to try a three of their own, and she will answer for Kayla Walter, freshman to freshman, three-point connection. She brings it back now, 48-34 the score. Schwartzman going to miss the easy one, gets her own rebound, and puts that one up for two. Dribbling it around, Pinckney no good. From the baseline shot, putting it back up. The floater is good for Jasmine Dunn. And Dunn now with 6 off the float. Trying to pick that one now, an easy left-handed layup. That's up and good for Gary Airy. So now 2 players with 11 points for the Fox Chapel Lady Foxes, Gary Airy and Dominica Delaney. And now the offensive production picking up for Woodland Hills, as well as Pinckney finds her touch, getting the floater inside with the right. A long cross-court pass. Smith's going to try another triple, and she will hit another triple. back and forth blows here by both teams. As we have 3 seconds now, chance for the buzzer beater. Smith throws it up, no good off the rim. So some late quarter excitement here from Woodland Hills High School. 55-38, the Fox Chapel Foxes lead as we head to the final quarter of play here from Woodland Hills High School. Roxamore sports fans, make sure you keep it tuned in. Cagers custom artwork, logos, artwork, and design.
All right, folks. Fox Chapel on the line.
These are the deads.
All right. Fox Chapel on the line for a foul shot. Fox Chapel leading the way 60-38. And they shoot another one from downtown. This is a talented three-point team. No foul there. Ref will call it as a turnover. All right, good fake there. Oh, ball's out of bounds again. Once again, folks, this game has been brought to you by Cagers Customs Artwork. Here live on the Roxamore Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Roxamore Sports Network. We apologize for the technical difficulties. 6:22 remaining in the fourth period. And Kayla Pinckney getting the bucket down low. She will also draw the foul, so a chance at a three-point play. But the Lady Foxes extending their lead now to 23 points after they continue to stay persistent from behind the three-point arc. So Pinckney now a chance to convert the three-point play. Just a reminder to keep it tuned in to the Roxamore Sports Network at the conclusion of this game, as it is a home opener doubleheader for the Woodland Hills Wolverines. The men's team will be taking over after this game to take on the Fox Chapel men's team. So Fox Chapel, no hurry at all here on the offensive side. They lead 63-41 with 6 minutes remaining. Gary Airy, they got to know they can't leave her open. Misses the easy one, but a follow by Smith. And we're seeing a ton of potential from Elsie Smith, the freshman for Fox Chapel. And now Pinckney finds the range, hitting a deep three of her own. Elsie Smith thought about it, now pulled it back. She has a chance to get it right back in the corner. She's wide open, but Delaney unable to find her, now going inside Schwartzman. She's gonna force the issue on that shot. No good, rebound Pinckney looking to push the pace. She will get bumped and fouled. 5:18 remaining now in the fourth. And a 21-point lead for Fox Chapel. So now running the point, Jasmine Dunn getting inside the zone. Pull up, pop shot, good. And once again, Fox Chapel easily breaking the press. Had the numbers advantage, but chose to pull it out. Gonna try another three, that one's up, no good. And almost possessed by the Wolverines, but Gary Airy's gonna take it right back. Now Delaney's gonna try a three, no good. Woodland Hills at three of their own. That one not true, and now a full court push as we are going back and forth quite literally here. Trying to find a look down low. This one will get tied up and go to the Woodland Hills Wolverines. A lot of anticipation coming for this men's game. Almost a full bleacher section here already. And if I can give any advice to the men's team, I saw Fox Chapel warming up at halftime of the girls' game here. You're going to want to run them off the three-point line. They have some players that can stroke it that I've already seen already. So 4 minutes in the final period of play here, Woodland Hills High School. Women's basketball home opener. Taking their time, but now a timeout by Fox Chapel. Their lead now to 19, 65-46, 3:56 remaining in this one. So we'll take a quick break and be right back to the live action.
Hi, welcome to Fit for Boxing Club.
Here at Fit for Boxing, you'll find a fast, fun, and effective workout where you can burn up to 1,000 calories. Come try a free class at Fit for Boxing, where beginners are always welcome. It's fun for the whole family, people of all ages. Old or young, it doesn't matter. In addition to our trainer-led workouts, we also offer private lessons, community fundraiser and team building events for local companies and more.
Hi, my name's Mary. I've been a member of Fit 4 Boxing for a little over a year now. If you need to get a good workout in, come to Fit 4 Boxing, and Rich and his staff will take care of each and every one of you.
3:56 remains in the final quarter of play here from Woodland Hills High School, and quickly off the timeout, we're going to get a foul down low. Schwartzman going back to the line. She has 11 points, 3 players in double digits for the Fox Chapel Lady Foxes. And a lot of that contributing to the great shooting from behind the arc. They have been absolutely stroking it today. Once again, we're going to see that one-handed free throw by Schwartzman. First one's going to run long. No good. 65-46 the score. She'll try again. Gets the bounce. Pushes that lead back to 20 points for Fox Chapel. So the Wolverines are going to have to put points up at a clip to get back into this one, trailing by 20. Just over 3.5 minutes remain. A nice feed inside, but that'll go out of bounds. Yet another turnover for the Lady Wolverines. And as they have to back to the full court pressure, they've stuck with it. And Fox Chapel, they had their struggles early on in the game, got behind 9-0 to start things off with a handful of turnovers, but they've really done a good job of figuring out that press and getting some points on transition against it. Pass to foul line extended. Schwartzman pick and roll, perfectly executed by the Lady Foxes, and they are running an efficient offense right now against the Lady Wolverines. Good to see Vasquez back out there for the Wolverines. She left the game injured in the third quarter, now back out. Good defensive pressure, ball goes out of bounds, but will stick with the Foxes. Running the point now, Marissa Ritter, a starter for this Fox Chapel team, but hasn't done much scoring. Doing a great job on the defensive side, though, with a couple of blocks. Good pressure by Joy Burley. She's got to be careful with 4 fouls. Going on the ground, and now a foul called. That's going to be called on Ritter. Just 4 fouls, so not in the bonus yet. It looks like we're going to get some late game substitutes here for Fox Chapel, an actual line change coming in. So a new unit in there for Fox Chapel, getting some of the younger players involved as they will squat down into the 2-3 zone. Pulling a 3, that's no good, off the mark, and a foul on the rebound. Let's see who it's going to be on. Looks like it'll be on Fox Chapel. And that's 5 fouls, so that'll take us to the bonus, 1-1.
Shooting 1-1 for Woodland Hills, 8
Pinckney trying to increase her scoring total here. She's in double digits with 10. Puts the first one up and gets it, so she'll get the second of the 1-1. Two minutes and 6 seconds remaining here in the final quarter of play. A 21-point lead by Fox Chapel. Nice touch on the shot there, gets it to go. This will be a good test for the younger players for Fox Chapel, seeing how they handle the full court press, but we're going to get a 10-second call. And that's just one more on a pile of turnovers by both teams in this game. And no exaggeration when I say pile. Looking for the three is Burley. She's going to fake, take it inside, draw the foul, and will go back to the line for a pair. Burley's been on and off from the line. See if she can buy a pair here. First one off front rim, but gets the bounce. That one goes. And now with 1:48 remaining here in the final quarter of play, a timeout by head coach Vaughn Pitts for the Lady Wolverines. That'll be a full timeout, so we will take it back to a break, bringing you right back to the action for the final minute and 45 seconds from Woodland Hills High School. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to the Roxamore Sports Network. Travis Newton on the call. 1:48 remaining here in the final quarter of play in game one of the doubleheader between Woodland Hills and Fox Chapel. The men's teams will be tipping off shortly after the conclusion of this one. It's scheduled for 7:30. A commanding lead by Fox Chapel, and this one certainly in the bag for them. They will be handing Woodland Hills their first loss of the season, and both teams will go to 1-1. But we still have a minute and 48 seconds to play, so we'll see what the players for both teams can do here in garbage time. Turnover by Fox Chapel, and these substitutes, they haven't had to go against the press all day, so they're going to struggle with it early on as they make an appearance. Here comes a corner three for Woodland Hills, up. Tipped around by Pinckney. She gets it back and loses it, but goes out of bounds. Woodland Hills getting another shot, fouled down low before the shot on Pinckney. And she will go back to the line here in the bonus.
Foul the Foxes, number 32, Elsie Smith.
Pinckney started off slow in the first half, but has found her touch here. She's been doing a good job of getting open looks, just unable to convert in the first. She's a double-digit scorer here for the Wolverines, now with 13 points. Pinckney zoning in there, 2 for 2 from the line. 1:35 in the fourth. Going against the press, now looking down low. That pass nowhere near where it wanted to be. So that'll go out of bounds. Another turnover.
Returning for Woodland Hills, Kayla Walter.
As Kayla Walter, the savvy freshman, checking back in, 5'6" guard. And Elsie Smith, a freshman with all the talent in the world. We've seen her drop 13 tonight. She's the second highest scorer for Fox Chapel, behind Dominica Delaney, who has an impressive 16. For Woodland Hills, Peyton Pinckney, now the leading scorer with 14 after a slow start. She's followed by Tatiana Vasquez, who has 10. Now Vasquez with a chance to extend her point total with a trip to the foul line. second one's up, splits the pair, hitting the first. And now Joy Burley drawing the foul as this one's certainly out of reach, but the ladies team's not ready to be done as it's become a foul fest here late in the fourth quarter. And Burley, although it hasn't really mattered, doing a good job of playing with 4 fouls here in the fourth quarter. She can definitely use that for future situations when she's in foul trouble, just being smart, not taking any risk, and playing solid defense. Burley will hit the first shot, now a chance on the second. That one's off the mark, tipped around. Pinckney had it, but lost it. Now we'll tie it up once again. Jump ball will go to Fox Chapel.
Back into the Foxes, Claire Peck versus Ritter.
And now, surprisingly, the starters going back into the game for the Lady Foxes. As maybe looking to speed this one up, break the press, and kind of dribble it out for the win. Gary Aries smartly, she had numbers, but she's going to pull it out. And that one's tipped away by Burley. Martin Matvey doing a good job of rallying the troops after a slow start for Fox Chapel. Once again, they were behind 9-0 to get this one started, but they have certainly used the 3-ball to work their way back into this one and get a commanding lead as the bucket and the foul for number 33, Marissa Ritter. As now 70 points for this ladies Foxes team.
Foul goes on Woodland Hills as number 24, Tatiana Vasquez. Shooting one from Fox Chapel, Marissa Ritter.
See if Ritter convert for 3 here. She will not. Long on the free throw as we are finally under a minute here. Whistle and the double dribble will stop the clock once again and give it back to Fox Chapel. Another turnover, Joy Burley, why not from 3? She hits it. Padding the stats here in the fourth quarter, now under half a minute. And another foul will send Fox Chapel to the line.
Foul on the Wolverines, number 2, Jasmine Fisher.
Actually not going to the line here. That one will be tipped out of bounds, and you got to appreciate the hustle here for the Lady Wolverines. They've been out of this one for a while, but still giving maximum effort on that full court press. And the turnover stat line for the Fox Chapel Lady Foxes can attest to that. As yet another one there, Wolverines ball off the deflected pass. The score is 70-57, 20 seconds remaining. Kick out, outside shot. Jasmine Fisher can't get it to go. Rebound Pinckney. No foul by Fox Chapel as this one's bobbled around as we get to the final seconds of play. The alarm will sound and Fox Chapel will get their first win of the season. The final score of this one, 70-57. The 3-point shot playing a huge factor for Fox Chapel as once again they get the 13-point win and their first win of the season. The final score 70-57. And just a reminder, we have a doubleheader here from Woodland Hills High School. The men's teams will be in action starting right around 7:30. We'll have you live coverage here on the Roxamore Sports Network. So we'll take a quick break for now and bring you right back to the live action. Stay tuned.